taking a look at the daily chart of the VIX, you will see that the VIX is trading below all our moving averages. Remember, the VIX inverses the SPY and represents fear in the market amongst the institutional traders. And as you can see, institutional traders, they have low fear right now. However, when you look at this link right here from the CNN Business, they got retail traders at high fear. It's not the highest, it's not extreme fear, but it's fear nonetheless. So us retail traders, we are full of fear. According to VIX, the big money guys, the smart money, they're not full of fear. Now you look at the daily chart of SPY, as you can see, we have a new all-time high close. A new close at all-time high. And intraday, it got to my price target, guys. I told you guys I got a price target 443 to the 446 range. And the high for today was 443.44. Price target has hit, guys. Alright? So, is this a bullish market? Yes, it is. Still trading above all our moving averages. I am not seeing anything why we should be bearish on this market just yet. Okay? Now, we do have resistance around this level, which I will show you right now. Starting here. Got some touches there. Can y'all see the touches? Alright? And then this area of liquidity right here. Okay? So let me move my moving averages because we know that SPY is trading above all of them. Very bullish. So let's look at this area of liquidity. We got some touches here. Touches. Market makers are setting up this area on purpose. It's looking very beautiful. And let me ask you something, my fellow retail traders. When you look at this, and if SPY gets back up to the 444.60 range and touches that resistance level, what will you guys plan on doing? Well, every time SPY has touched that resistance level, what does SPY do? We got a nice pullback, a nice rejection, okay? Now, if you guys want to make money in this stock market, which I'm sure you do, okay? Will you look to short SPY when it hit resistance? That's my question. If you're going to short the SPY, you might as well short at resistance, right? But let me ask you, will you do it this time? Because every time, as you can see, it got to that level, it got a rejection. Okay? Now, mind you, I always mention the areas of liquidity. What is area of liquidity, guys? If you've been watching my video, you know what it is by now. You should be an expert at it. But if you have not been watching my video and you are new here to beat the market, remember, an area of liquidity is where the market makers, the manipulators, will look to take us out. What do you mean take us out? Well, if you're a retail trader and you were short in here at this resistant line, where would you set your stop loss? Obviously, you would set your stop loss above the resistant line. Okay, you're trading with the structure. Now, of course, we are in false breakout territory. Okay, so I want to see, is the SPY touch this this resistant line, and what will it do next? Because most likely retail traders will see it and try to short it because they see in the past that the SPY has went down, right? Common sense. However, market makers are counting on that, guys. They are counting on you guys to short at resistance and add your stop loss in this orange area right here, because that is where they will look to take us out. You guys understand area of liquidity? They will look to take us out and push it back down possibly, and that will cause a false breakout. Okay, they will screw over everyone that try to short the SPY at this level, take out our stop losses, drawing in the breakout traders, and if they push it back down, breakout traders will probably set their stop losses just back under the resistant line here. Because if it's going to break out, it should stay above this line, right? That's the idea. And if it comes back down, that will be a false breakout. So, of course, the market makers could set up the false breakout around here, push it right back down, taking out the shorters and the people that wants to go long at the tip. Do you guys understand how these market makers think? They set up these areas on purpose. Okay, so be very careful. I will be watching. It hit my price target intraday, but it didn't close at my price target. So I want to watch if SPY will hit this price target around 444.60. Okay, and of course above that, around the 447 to 444.70 range, that will be my potential area of liquidity where stop losses are being set up by retail traders. And I will see, and I will look to see if the market makers will look to take us out up here. That is where I will look to short, guys. Now, mind you, this is a strong bull market. And because it's in a bull market, I am always looking for buying opportunities. I'm not looking to short this. I'm not looking to call a top, because if you watch, let me bring up the moving average. If you watch, I bring up these moving averages, you see that more often than not, SPY is creeping up. Okay, imagine calling a top at this point right here, because we got a higher high. We got the high, low, and then we got a higher high, we got a higher low. Imagine calling a top right here, and then only for SPY to keep on going. Okay? So you don't want to call a top in the bull market, because more often than not, we will be wrong. Okay? So, but I do have price target. It did hit my price target, 443 to the 446 range. That was my price target. But we'll see. We close at new all-time highs. We're above all the moving average. SPY is looking very bullish. The VIX is looking very bearish. I don't see why any of you guys would want to short the SPY right now. The S&P 500, the top 500 companies in the United States of America. Come on, guys. So let's be smart about this. Let's be objective. We are in a bull market. We will watch if it continue to go up, and if it goes down, we don't buy the tip, we buy the dip. So if it goes down, we will look for buying opportunities at these other moving average. Okay, we have the 13 here at 440. We have the 20-day, which will be a critical support level for us at 437.66. Okay, and of course, this would be the bull's last stand at the 50-day moving average of around 430.56. Okay, now mind you, like the areas of liquidity, keep that in mind when you use these moving averages as support and a resistance level, because if the 20-day moving average is our support and it's at 437.66, of course I would look to enter around the 435 to 436 level in case there's an area of liquidity here. Look at this 50-day moving average. Took it out the area of liquidity. Took it out area of liquidity. All right, that's where I would look to enter, just under these moving averages. I will not short it. Oh, look, like if SPY breaks the 20-day and it goes down, I'm not going to look to short. I'm going to look to buy. This is a bull market, guys. They want to break it down to make us think, oh, it's bearish, only for them to screw us over. How often has that happened to you guys? How often? Okay, so that is what my plan is. I will be watching to see if it hits my price target at this resistant level, and I watch what SPY wants to do. Will it keep on pushing? If it does, if it goes really fast, I may look to short here. That's a big maybe, guys, because this is a bull market. Okay, I may look to short here with a tight stop loss. All right, I'll probably look to cover if SPY goes to 447.75, 448. You know, that'll be my stop loss. But if not, I will look for to enter a short around this area and see if the market makers will trick us out. They've been building this area of liquidity up for a while now. Let's see if they'll trick us out. If not, you know, definitely will cut my loss up here, and SPY will possibly continue to go up. You know, who knows? We cannot call a top on a bull market, okay? But if SPY does dip, I will be looking to enter at one of these very nice, beautiful, juicy buy levels. Okay, so that's a SPY. I'm bullish on the SPY. Now QQQ had a nice dip today. QQQ had a very nice dip. This is a very strong bull market, guys. QQQ is heavy on the tech sector. This is still technically a strong bull market, but however, we do have this outside day candle. Okay, the outside day candle represent, you know, that the market is trying to make a decision. The market is telling you, hey, we want to go back down, or we want to go back up. So when we see this bearish outside day candle, that makes me concerned. That it seems like the market's trying to tell me it wants to go back down. Okay, but we want to be bullish in the bull market, right? However, remember, QQQ is not a stock. It's an index. It's an ETF filled with many, many different stocks. And one of those biggest stocks, one of the heaviest stocks on the triple Q is Apple. Now, if you look at Apple, it's looking eerily similar to Wyckoff's distribution. Now, if you look at it, that's the accumulation. This is the distribution right here. Okay? If this was Apple, Apple would be in this range, maybe right here. All right? As you can see, there's a strong downside coming. This look eerily similar to the distribution method. Go back to look at Apple. Can y'all see that? I have it labeled for y'all. Can y'all see? Okay? Now it's following Wyckoff distribution, which means there could be a big giant move to the downside that's coming very, very soon, according to this schematic. Okay, now Wyckoff aside, let's look at our moving averages. As you can see, for the third day in a row, 3 days in a row, Apple has traded below the 20-day moving average. That is alarming to me. Not only is it following Wyckoff distribution, where it's have some crystal ball prediction type stuff that Apple is going to drop lower, but the price action is looking bearish. We had Apple trying to head back up above all our moving average, but it got sold really quick. Okay, sold really quick and got pushed down. Third day in a row below the 20-day moving average. So you know what that means? Yes, that means I am short-term bearish on the Apple. Okay, we still have support here, this area of imbalance here, and that's also where the 50-day moving average is. So if Apple drops down that low, we'll see if we'll get a bounce from there. Okay, keep in mind it is following Wyckoff distribution, and the price action is starting to look very bearish. This Apple is a market moving stock, so if Apple becomes very bearish, that means a big chance that triple Q will start to become more bearish and more downside. Okay, this is an outside day candle, which is telling us that the market wants to go down. This candle is usually a reversal candle. So if we have this strong bull trend moving up, and this reversal candle is here, that's telling us that, hey, it wants to go back down. Now, another heavy tech stock that's on the triple Q is the Facebook. As you can see, Facebook right here had an outside day candle, and the very next day it went down even lower, trading below the 13-day and the 5-day. Okay, we still have support here at 355.76 and 346.47, which is our 20-day and our 50-day moving average. But Facebook is starting to look more bearish. You got Apple starting to look more bearish. Okay, triple Q is starting to look more bearish, guys. The tech sector is looking bearish. So, is this still a buy the dip market? Yes, it is, until critical resistance get broken. Okay, when it starts trading below the 50 and the 50 is above the 20, the 20 is above the 13, the 13 is above the 5. This is still technically a a bullish chart. Okay, if it starts looking more like this area right here, okay, maybe we can start talking about bearish stuff and selling opportunities. But right now, we should still be talking about buying opportunities. However, I want you to keep in mind about Apple. Apple's looking bearish. Facebook is looking bearish. Could there be a correction, a big correction coming soon as far as the tech sector go? Because SPY is looking good, the VIX is looking good, but triple Q is making me a little iffy. So we'll see. We'll watch it, of course, see if it bounces off one of our critical support level. Like I said, this is still a bull market, so we should be looking to buy the dip. Okay, but I do want to keep in mind that we have an outside day candle on triple Q. Facebook is starting to trade under the 5-day and the 13-day, so this bearish momentum building. Apple is trading below the 20, which was a very critical support level for us, and it's 3 days in a row. So Apple's looking bearish. Facebook's starting to look bearish. Okay, so you know this could be a red flag for triple Q. Okay, so be careful with the tech sector, guys. All right, and now here's RK. RK also had an outside day candle, okay, with this strong red Clifford candle right here, okay? Now, I told you guys that I'm bullish on it, and I still have the 142 price target, okay? But remember, price action is king. I'm going by this because we have a gap up above that needs to get filled, as well as Elliott wave. But at the end of the day, those are just reasons for RK to go up, but it doesn't mean RK has to go up. Price action is still the king or the queen. All right, and right now we had a big bearish engulfing candle today, which is not a good sign. and it's trading below our 5 and our 13 day. But that's only one day. We will see what happens tomorrow if it can head back up, okay? So don't jump to conclusions just yet. Don't start shorting. This could be just another buying opportunity, okay? This is technically a bull market. Not the strongest bull market compared to SPY or QQQ, but it's still a bull market nonetheless, okay? And we should treat it as such. All right? Don't get whipsawed emotionally, okay? So moving on from RK. Well, bottom line, RK, I'm neutral right now. We're going to see how it reacts to these support levels tomorrow, okay? Just to be clear. All right, moving on from RK, here is Bitcoin. I am bullish on the Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is back above our 200-day moving average for the first time in a long time, guys. And it's for the second day. It's still above our 200-day moving average. It's not closed yet. We still have 3 hours and 36 minutes on it. But as you can see, it came to test it. It went just below it, taking out possible areas of liquidity and coming right back up. So right now, the chart's looking good. I mentioned in previous videos, guys, that Bitcoin was trading and following Wyckoff's accumulation. And if Bitcoin get above the 41.3 level and it closed there, this is officially a buy the dip market. Now, as you can see, it did get back up above it, but then it came down, scaring some people. And it bounced off of our 13-day moving average, which is beautiful. It went just under the 13-day. Guys, just to be clear, that's how I like to use my moving average. I use them for entry. And I don't enter just right at when it touches the line. I like to enter when it gets below the line. As you can see, it went just under the 13-day moving average, and Bitcoin continued to go up, and now it's trading above our 200-day moving average, as well as testing our 5-day moving average. Remember, in a strong bull trend, we have the 5-day stacked on the 13-day, stacked on top of the 20-day, stacked on top of the 50-day, and we would like to see all these moving average back above the 200-day eventually. All right, so there's a lot of bullish momentum is building with Bitcoin, okay? In my opinion, this is a buy the dip market. I am bullish on Bitcoin. If you're one of the people that bought at the spring or with me at the STM Phase B when it was around 29 to 28K, you guys should be extremely happy. You guys might even be rich by next year or later this year. All right, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Take that with a grain of salt. But I'm confident with Bitcoin. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, okay? So that's all the indices and stocks that I wanted to cover. And for my viewers, for my supporters, for YouTube, I want to cover this. Roblox. Roblox was the viewer's choice. Okay, bullets for breakfast. What's up, brother? I think that's your name. Bullets for breakfast. I need to recheck. Sorry if I got your name incorrect. Bullets for breakfast has been watching my videos. Big supporter. I really appreciate you, and I hope this analysis help you. Okay, so we're looking at Roblox. For a while now, Roblox was in a pretty strong downtrend, trading below our moving averages, of course, and we had this blue line where it's a bearish resistant line. But as you can see here, on the 4th of August, we had a big strong breakout to the upside, breaking out of this resistant line, and then we had some retests of the resistant, and they treat it as support. That's very bullish, okay? That's what we want to see. When you trade a breakout, you don't want to enter right at the breakout. Okay, you want to see the breakout happen, and you want to see the retest where it retests. This was the resistant, so you want to see it retest previous resistant as a support level, which it did, and then it continued to go up for this big green candle. But look where it stopped. It stopped right at the 50-day moving average. Now, in a very strong bull market, we want to see it trading above the 50-day and all of our moving averages, okay? But right now, it's serving as a resistance. So yes, around this area, it is looking bullish, but right now, it's looking like it's having some trouble breaking that 50-day moving average. It could be flagging, bull flagging, could be consolidating and building strength for a move up. What I can tell you is, if I see Roblox trading above the 50-day and closing above the 50-day, which is around 85.12 right now, I will be very bullish. My next price target will be up here at this area of imbalance, around 98 to 96 bucks. Okay, and then possibly get back to all-time high, and maybe even break it. Okay, so yes, I'm neutral on Roblox, but if I see Roblox trading and closing above the 50-day moving average once again, I will become very bullish. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of bullish strength building. Okay, so You did good. You said you bought it last week and then you sold yesterday or a couple days ago. Hey, that's what trading is all about. We buy for the low, sell for the high. You did exactly that. But it does look like it has more upside. I won't lie. It does look like that. But I want to see confirmation because right now we just got some false breakouts right here. Okay, so we'll see. Could be flagging, could be basing, and for another move higher. I think it is. Okay, so Roblox, I'm bullish on it for now. All right, looking good. Thanks for bringing that up. So guys, thanks for watching my video. Thank you guys. I hope you found value in this. I hope this video was able to help you keep calm in this crazy market. Speaking of market, continue to beat this market, and I will see you all soon.